be aware, of course, the Royal Roadshow hit Christchurch today. There was the cricket and the cathedral, the lunch, of course, and lots of gifts. And we see how it all works. They walk down the line of adoring fans, they collect the mountains of stuff, of course, and they pass that stuff to, like a minion who's walking behind them.
But then what happens? Well, Brodie Kane met the three people who were tasked with actually carrying it all today and found out where it all goes when the Royals move on.
Give us a wave, Will. Prince William, woo, we love you too. Hey, Kate, we love you too. Can we have a wee wave, please? Woo, we love you. Yes. Yep, I well and truly lost my bag of cool to yell at the Royals because, like everyone here today, I love them too. But a wee smile and a wave were nothing compared to what these three got. Did they say anything?
Yeah, they said, what school do you go to? They said, thank you for coming, and if we need any more flower bearers, then we'll call you.
Really?
Yeah.
Henry, Lucy and Taylor were tasked with looking after all the flowers and gifts on today's walkabout. Because you've got cool dads that have done quite well for the country, that's how you got in?
Yeah.
See, that's good. I'm glad that you're aware that you've got to use these connections, eh?
Yeah.
Henry's dad is Jeff Allett. Lucy's dad is Craig McMillan.
You little beauty!
And Taylor's is none other than Stephen Fleming. It's not what you know, it's who you know.
Yes.
Eh?
Yeah.
Instead of being jammed up against a fence like the thousands who braved the cold, this lot had front row seats.
I liked shaking their hand, and I liked watching everyone scream when they got to shake their hand. Yeah, and it was pretty cool to grab all of the flowers and the teddy bears and the presents of Princess Kate.
The trio got to help because their dads have been involved in getting the Cricket World Cup to Christchurch, which was a feature of the Royal Tour today. And lucky it was them and not their kids.
I don't even know how to play that well.
Oh, don't you?
No.
Do you like cricket?
No.
Don't you?
No.
Do you not like cricket?
No.
The strain of losing to the misses on the water last week was still evident on the cricket pitch today. They truly know how to work a crowd, which even these little mates got caught up in.
It was pretty cool to see so many people cheering the Royals, and it kind of felt like we were part of that as well, like they were cheering for us as well.
And according to Lucy, it's probably going to lead to more than just a memory. She's going to be cooler than Dad.
I already told him I'm going to be more famous than him.
Good on her. Now, Brodie Kane, first of all, were you yelling at the Royals today, and why?
Well, okay, yes I was. I completely threw my bag of cool out the window. I didn't care that all the international media were there. I said to our boss, our executive producer, Pete Cronshaw, if you don't want me to work, that's fine, but let me get accreditation so I can go and see them. I did eventually work, obviously. But yeah, I was just keen to see them like everybody else. I love them, so I'm sorry about it. Actually, no, I'm not sorry about it.
Hey, do you know what? You got a wry smile from Kate, so I think you did pretty well today. I want to know where all these gifts go. So the little kids collected them today, and then where did they go after that?
It's something that I've actually always wondered about, and I don't think we've ever sort of found out. There's so many. I mean, you saw in Blenheim the cake, and we know that she can't have eaten the cake. What actually happens with all the gifts is that they're collated up and taken to hospitals around New Zealand. So that's really nice, all the flowers and things like that. I do know that there are a few more sentimental gifts that they may keep. If you look at a couple of the photos of Kate, she's got some of the friendship bracelets that she's been given by the little ones, so she obviously keeps a few of those.
Yeah, the Duchess has been so popular, as has little baby George. So who do you think's winning the race so far? Because poor old Prince William, he's probably third in line.
Well, there's a thing that I found out today. There's a thing called the Kate effect. It's a real thing. It's to do with her social media following. It's to do with the fact that she wears something, it sells out. And we've got our own Kate effect in New Zealand. This is the Women's Weekly. Kate and George. This is the new idea. Take New Zealand by storm, Kate and Prince George. No William there. And our Queen of Hearts. So there's no sign of William. So I decided to hit the streets today, do a scientific poll to see if Kate really is the favourite.
Kate.
Will.
Kate.
Yeah, definitely Kate.
Kate. Oh my.
We love Kate!
Definitely Kate.
Definitely Kate.
Wills.
You're just saying that, aren't you?
Yeah.
Kate.
But Kate?
Kate all the way.
I like them both, but I'll go Kate. Kate.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Kate!
William.
Oh, she's blushing.
I guess, I mean, the proof is in the pudding, isn't it? And if you look at a lot of the footage and the photos, it is of her. So, I mean, I actually really like Prince William. I think he's fantastic. He's meant a lot to Christchurch, so I can't fault him, but she's the business.
Yeah, she's lovely. I do like him, but little Georgie has to be my fave, I'd have to say. There was one awkward moment today, though, I hear. The Duchess hasn't put a foot wrong, but today there was something a little awkward, Brodie.
Oh, it was actually hilarious. When the footage came in, and you know, we have seen them, they've actually been amazing. They haven't put a foot wrong, as you say. But it turns out they clearly do not open their own curtains back at the palace in the UK, if you look at this vision now.
They're linked. Oh, there we go.
Oh, that's why you always have to have a dry run. Did you actually see that moment? Like, did you pick through that and go, I've got ya?
Well, because obviously they were unveiling a plaque at the Wall of Remembrance out at the Wigram Air Force Base, so it was obviously a serious event, but there's actually some footage of a guy sewing up the curtain just before they arrived, so I wonder if it was a royal stitch-up.
Oh, very nice.
Boom,
Brodie
boom.
Kane, thank you. And you're not going to
Yeah.
live that yelling down, I'm sure. That's going to get cranked out on another occasion.
No.
Listen, can we just...
I understand that.
No, I know. And so thank you, Brad. Listen, this dinner tonight, there's several media outlets running around this country today. They're having dinner tonight with John Key and his wife and his kid Max, and they're having some lamb and some ice. And there's several media outlets around this country at the moment saying, and we're paying for it. And who's paying for it? The taxpayers paying for it. Of course we're bloody paying for it. Who else is paying for it? What are we going to do?
Exactly.
Fleece William's pockets? We're going to go, shall we go Dutch, William? I mean, who are we expecting to pay for it, for God's
A little bit
sake?
embarrassing,
What's the matter
isn't it?
with people?